the world of tomorrow is so exciting, why don't you excite me rather than having me scared, telling me lies, omitting to tell me the truth, deciding what I can hear and what I cannot hear. It's all bullshit.
Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
We are living times where freedom is at stake now, so we have to fight and keep it. We don't have to give it away to take it back. We have to stay free. So
Aren't they giving us back our freedom soon? Isn't that what's meant to happen?
we don't have to wait for them to give us freedom back. We are born free and we have to maintain our freedom. That's why we're here. We want to keep our freedom.
So do you believe in the virus is real, or is the whole thing a hoax, or is it just exaggerated?
It is exaggerated. There is a virus with a very low mortality rate and with an extremely high recovery rate. And I don't understand why are people still afraid with a 99.8 survival rate if you are over 70.
The profession of journalism right now has really been compromised, and any self-respecting journalist, and I've been a journalist myself, right now journalists should be going, what the fuck is going on?
Investigative journalism, right?
Yeah. I mean, really, I would say if there's any journalists watching this, well, why are you not asking questions of the people who employ you? You can see what's going on. If you've got an inquisitive mind and you can weigh things up, you can see that what's being presented in the mainstream media is not being played out with the facts. If we look at the death rates all around Europe, in this country, the UK, we can see that the normal sort of pattern of deaths has played out. I believe the Office for National Statistics figures last year were trumped by 5 years in the 1990s.
I heard about a band in New York, a hardcore band, the Cro-Mags. They put on a show in the park in New York during lockdown last year. A few thousand people turned up and they got a lot of flack for that. But do you think more people...
I know the New York hardcore scene really well. Bands like the Cro-Mags, Agnostic Front, Madball. I know them very well actually, but like, absolute totally respect to the Cro-Mags for doing that. Yeah.
So you want to see more stuff like that, more defiance of the rules?
Of course, I can't believe that so many people in the punk scene have just swallowed this up.
So I'm sure if I spoke to someone to justify it, they'd say, well, it's to care for other people, and that's part of what punk is.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, or?
People think that they're caring about others, or like, put a muzzle on and all that and that. But they've not done the research, and I come from a background that I know about these things, but they're wrongly informed, and they should do more research and follow proper science and medicine, because science is never settled, and they should follow people like Professor Suchariot Bhakti, Dr. Sam Bailey, Vernon Coleman, and loads and loads.
It's interesting, this development of the concept, the science, right? People aren't talking about science anymore, it's the science.
Andrew Kaufman, Dr. Thomas Cowan. Yeah, exactly.
So you don't believe the scientific community when they say it's a new kind of virus?
Which scientific community? Because obviously I think we are not able and given the opportunity to actually listen all part of the debates. A lot of scientists are being shut down from main social media platforms. And if you really need to do that, then surely there's something that you must be afraid that, is being known to the great public. So I don't think there is a consensus. And a lot of scientists, I don't want to be giving names, but, people like Michael Eden, for example, which used to be head of R&D at Pfizer. This guy has been banned from Twitter, has been banned from YouTube, has been banned from any platform. And he's got as much right and as much qualification to actually give his opinion than the current pseudo scientists that are around the government.
Why are you out here, man?
Ash, yeah. I'm here on an adventure with my buddy. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? And he's everywhere, you know. And
Where's your buddy?
he's here. He's right here.
Can your buddy introduce himself?
Yeah. Hi. Right.
How's it going, man? Yeah.
Doesn't talk very much.
All right, man.
Lockdown itself has affected my mental health. I suffered with mental health issues beforehand, but it's certainly been a lot harder not being able to socialise. As somebody who suffered with social anxiety, it's kind of important to upkeep that, and having a year of not being able to socialise with people has made it incredibly difficult to initiate conversations and stuff with people. Anybody that has been a victim of any sort of abuse, particularly in the home, will tell you everything that the government have said along the way mirrors that which an abuser would use. The language used mirrors an abuser's language. Moving the goalposts constantly, it mimics. This country is an abusive relationship.
Blaming the people who have suffered as well.
Yeah, it's made to divide and conquer, isn't it? It is like the whole racism argument, homophobia argument, virtually every argument you have seen in the media. It's all to get us bickering amongst ourselves.
Severely. I don't have words to say how much it affected me, and especially people who lived on their own, like without family, without friends. And when they say that they care about us and they want to save lives, they actually have no clue, or they do not want to know about the impact that this lockdown had on people that live alone on their own. So.
Right, that must be really tough. Yeah. So, do you think this is the last lockdown, or do you think we're heading into another?
I don't think this is the last lockdown, unfortunately. That's why, again, we are here, because we know what's coming ahead. The more people are complying, the longer this will take. So this will all end when more of us, enough of us, say no. So just stop complying. And this is the only way. Resistance is the only way.
Yeah, man. How's the lockdown affected you, or people you know?
Lockdown, I think, is lockdown. At the end of the day, we all got to go somewhere, and we just gotta do what we can do, yeah, and have goals, yeah.
You've been complying with the rules and regulations, or not?
The gesture is free will, and do what you can to just follow the rules a bit, but not you got rock and roll, baby. You got rock and roll, baby. So
Got rock and roll.
yeah, so you gotta, but you know what, you gotta know when to stop as well. So the thing is with rock and roll is that it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous, and you need. You need to know when. You need to know when to stop. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
So.
Were you skeptical all along about this, like back when it kicked off, or or have you slowly become more skeptical as it's gone on?
I think in the beginning, almost all of us believed it because it's a new thing. And when they said 3 weeks, we have to stay at home to flatten the curve, I was encouraging everyone to follow and abide by the rules because obviously we want us to have a normal life and be cool. But after 3 weeks, the thing it turned into 3 months, and now we are 1 year over, and we're still not free. And I have friends who got both the vaccines and they still can't travel back in their country to see their mom and dad, and I don't understand why. And I ask people, why can't you travel if you had the vaccine? Why are you still wearing the mask if you had the vaccine? And they can't answer. So that's why we are here.
So did you feel like this skeptical from the beginning, or did that take a while? How did you feel right at the start? You know,
At the beginning, you don't know what's happening. They tell you something really bad is happening and it's hurting people, and obviously you want to make sure that you're not going to be hurting anybody. And that's one of the things. The human race is gullible. The human race is fundamentally good because people don't want to harm other
so you
people.
think most of it comes from good intentions?
No, I think that they're taking advantage
Oh, I see.
of how good and concerned people are usually, and they're just absolutely taking advantage of it.
Everything's gonna be alright.
So how has the lockdown affected you personally? Go ahead.
Well, I don't think this is enough. Well, I'm an anarchist, and right. But I think we've got to do more. I think we've got to start smashing shit out and go to go to Westminster and smash fuck out it. What is this? At the end of the day, it's brilliant, but what is it? No. What is it? Fucking what is it? Where are we getting? What is it solving? You know what I mean? We've got to start fucking.
But the corporate entities have basically grabbed market share. So in the long run, the big powerful entities that are controlling commerce are really, really benefiting. And in terms of like centralizing power, centralizing control, that's one of the plays that's been happening. Getting people to dance to the tune of this arbitrary rule or that arbitrary rule, don't wear a mask, now you must wear a mask. It's all part of the control. And the mainstream media is just feeling a constant diet of fear propaganda. There's no debate going on.
I would say to all my punk brothers and sisters, fucking do some research and wake the fuck up, because what's coming is fucking is coming, and they're only warming up.
Do you think there's more lockdowns on the way?
Yeah. Well,
I'm thinking of going to William Hill and trying to get them to do a bet on it, actually, at the moment.
just coming back, last thing I'll say on the punk scene. The punk scene always done songs about like 1984, fuck the system, beat the bastard, ACAB, fuck the police. And now you're getting fucking people like in our scene, and they're like, oh no, but they wouldn't lie to us. Why would the government lie to us? And you're like, you're supposed to be a fucking anarchist and everything. And I just can't believe it. And I say, fucking really wake up, brothers and sisters in the punk scene.
So, I mean, yeah, whether you're like, like black, white, Asian, you know what to say. I don't think it's a problem, but like, it is a problem.
It is and it isn't a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
It is and it isn't a problem.
It is and it isn't a problem.
How do we, the problem part, the part that is a problem,
Yeah.
how do we get out of that problem?
You just gotta wait. You gotta accept Jesus Christ as your savior. Yeah.
Jesus, why Jesus?
Jesus.
What's Jesus got to offer that Muhammad doesn't have to offer, or
Good point.
they all have to offer the same thing? What is it?
Listen, folks. Jesus.
Jesus.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I get it. But how can we be certain that alternative source of information or older knowledge aren't different kinds of programming?
We as individuals are now starting to wake up. As a human race, we're waking up. We're starting to question. This is seen by so many people around, referring to ourselves as critical thinkers. We're just conscious. We're using that little voice in your head, your conscious, the being that you are, to question. We're not doing as we've just been told to do time and time again through the education system. You know, you hit that stage as a child where everything's why, and parents and teachers and everything, they try to stop you from asking why. By the time we're adults, we're not asking why, or why this, why that, and always, if something doesn't feel right to you, follow your initiative, man, follow your gut, because your gut will always still steer you true. You know, don't give in to the fear.
Wouldn't some people be saying that they are following their gut by trying to be safe for the last year in terms of avoiding the virus? Isn't that a gut feeling as well, the fear itself?
I would ask them, what is the reason that you're getting the vaccine? Because I've asked many people, friends included, and not one of them told me they're getting it because they're scared of COVID. 100% of them have said it because they want to go to pubs, they want to go to festivals. Well, that tells me you're not afraid of COVID, you're afraid of your government.
That's a good point.
Down to the fight!